And if you're grilling this weekend, here's some food for thought before you throw those burgers on. Bloomberg's Michael Whitney's here to tell us the commodity story behind meats. And it's what everybody will be thinking about in about 2-3 hours.
Well, I know personally that I have a short that I need to fill for my grill this weekend. The markets we're talking about here, there's two markets that are traded on the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. We're talking about lean hogs and we're talking about live cattle. The more interesting story on the year here is actually in the lean hogs. If you remember that global pandemic that we once called the swine flu, well, what that spurred was import bans from China and Russia and a steep fall-off in demand in Mexico. You can see here that the thing fell off a cliff, but now we're seeing demand is coming back a little bit.
Well, the market seems to be recovering sharply. Can you make money in meats, or is it a little bit late to join the parade?
Well, actually, the parade and where most people are looking, they want to move up the value chain here. They're looking at soybeans and soybean meal, and soybean meal is the primary feed for pigs. So they're looking at consumption trends in the U.S. versus consumption trends in China, and they're thinking that Chinese people will start to eat more and more meat. What's interesting here is that the Chinese people eat 70% of their meat is pork. Therefore, any little move in demand there could be an explosive move for soybeans and soybean meal going forward.
All right, that's fascinating. We're going to have to keep an eye on meats and your grill this weekend.